Hello and a very warm welcome to ET Studios, powered by ET Auto. We are coming to you live right here from the Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025 in New Delhi. Joining me now is Bhuvnesh Goyal. He's the director of Tafla Automotive Private Limited. Bhuvnesh, welcome. Thank you for being on ET Studios.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, just to kickstart, can you tell us a little bit about your presence here at the Expo? Is there anything in particular that you're excited about showcasing? And what's really the big benefit in your mind of being part of Expos such as this?
The major benefit is that you're able to meet a lot of people in the expo, like big customers, OE customers, tier 1 customers, and a lot of distributors across the India, because they are very excited about the new cars launching in Pragati
yes.
Maidan. So people come for the cars and we get the advantage. They do come to our stall
Right.
also.
Okay. Wonderful. Excellent. So, the kind of tagline here today is co-creating value chains beyond boundaries. What is your take on this? Really looking at the value chain process in the Indian auto industry, where do you think it stands today?
See, the way our Prime Minister is addressing the automotive industry, it's really huge and tremendous. The way it was started last year, Bharat Mobility,
Yes.
The show has gone much bigger, beyond boundaries. Why? Because all the industry giants have come together, and the exhibition is taking same time at the same 3 different venues:
Yes.
Pragati Maidan, Greater Noida, and Yashobhumi. So previously there were few participants who were participating in Auto Expo, but this time the number of participants have increased. Even there are so many problems going in the world. 2 wars have been on the ceasefire.
Yes.
Economic tumultus is going
Yes.
on. So many changes are happening in the economy, but still the way the India is doing is much better.
Yes.
Comparatively.
Wonderful.
And see, the rate cuts are happening in the US, Fed cuts are happening. The market is really going down. Our Sensex is not performing well. But still, whenever I talk to so many people, I have a friends from Surprajit, I have a friends from High Tech Care, from Metalman. They tell me they are coming up with a new plant. I don't know how the people say
Fantastic.
the economy slowed down, but still people are coming up with the new plants.
Yes. That's very, very good perspective there. So on that note, how do you see India's role evolving on a global scale when it comes to really being a manufacturing but also an innovation hub?
Manufacturing, we are growing day by day. But if we are talking about the innovation level, still we are not investing much on the innovation kind, because the company's budget are not too keen on investing on the innovation and the R&D. So we have to change our mindset. The way the Europe, the way the USA, these people have a good mindset for the investing and doing in the research purpose. Few companies have their shares, they are increasing their budgets for the R&D and for the innovation purpose. That's why they are beyond. Like, I got a good news that the TVS has launched their first scooter with a CNG.
Yes.
So this is one of the innovation which we have done.
Yes, fantastic.
So the few companies are doing that, but still we have to bring this into our DNA, that we have to we have to increase our budgets for the R&D, and we have to give respect in our company to the R&D people.
Yes.
So because R&D does not give you a result overnight. It takes 10 years, 20 years, and they will suddenly come up with a booming idea.
Yes.
It will change your future.
Yes, very true. So what do you think it will take to create this mindset shift?
Every CEO or every chairman of the company has to keep their vision aligned, that they have to bring in India on a top platform like a Germany or like a USA.
Yes.
They do not have to think on their own self platform, that they want to bring their top line or bottom line on the top. They have to think that we have to bring India on the top. So we have to keep our budgets, which we keep around 1 or 2% for the R&D. We have to make it double or triple, at least 4 to 6% for the R&D purpose, for the innovation purpose.
Excellent. So some of the key themes that we are seeing here today, of course, sustainability, electrification, digitization. How do you see this really being presented at the Expo? How are the stakeholders really bringing this to the forefront?
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of things. Like I have a people, they are going with the digitization 4 digitization 4.0. That means all the machineries have been upgraded. You can get your all data, how they are working, what is the total outcome of that machineries. This is happening through a software process only. So I just went to a Sona Comstar few months back. So we found that they have such a high upgraded plant, which we can see in European sectors or the USA sector. So with the digitization of 4.0, so all the machines have been upgraded. You can get the real-time monitoring of the data.
Yes.
How many output have been
Yes.
delivered, and what is the breakdown time, and everything you can get out of
Superb.
that.
Yeah, wonderful. And what would you say it takes for Indian organizations in auto manufacturing to really establish long-term, effective collaborations with the international stakeholders or the international counterparts?
See, we have to think beyond the boundaries. How? As what I found, in India, we don't have a mindset for the manufacturing.
Yes.
Only the bigger players, they are going much bigger.
Right.
Like the way that China has grown so big, the reason is every small manufacturer has a bigger mindset.
Yes.
They were working very hard and they're getting a very good support from the government. Our government has started giving us support, but we are not ready for the paradigm shift of our mindset.
Yes.
So we need to change our mindset, and we need to bring that in our DNA, so that we can accept that there is something going to big happen. So we think for a shorter time for our bread, butter, rather than we don't think that we will earn this once we'll get a collaboration or an investment from somewhere outside.
Yeah. So it's really patience and long-term perspectives. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much. Before we wrap up, any key trends that you're really foreseeing in the Indian auto manufacturing space?
Key trends, I would like to say, lot of the like electric things are going up.
Yeah,
EV
of
is
course.
booming up, and due to which I think the share of the IC engines is going to reduce. But we cannot say this is going to be obsolete, because the hybrid vehicles are also taken place, which play the role of EV and the IC engine both.
Yeah.
So I think the future is of EVs in the coming time, and majorly digitization and EV is going to play a major role in the coming time.
Yes.
But we cannot say that the IC will be obsolete, because we see, if we talk about the UK, United Kingdom. So in the United Kingdom, still 55% is the EV and 45% still IC is there.
True.
So we cannot say that the India is going to take over and they are going to bring it 70%. We just reached to the share of 10 to 15% to the EV and still not penetrated through. So bigger companies are working very hard. Tata has came up with the good EV models. MG has came with a good EV models. Mahindra is also came up with the good EV models. But we are still way behind with the EV.
Any international best practices that you think would suit for Indian manufacturers to adopt?
Yeah, I think we have to bring R&D and innovation at our every key step. We just don't have to come up with the new ideas, that what we have to do new. We have to think everything in a new manner.
Yes.
Like smaller HR practices, financial practices, production practices, so that we can make the best product out of that small place or a bigger place which we have.
Yes.
So we can set a world-class example, the way our Prime Minister is working for us. So we shall also work for the country.
Wonderful. On that note, Bhuvnesh, thank you so much. Thank you for being on ET Studios and sharing all your insights here today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.